Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. Sorry for the long delay between this one and the last one. I had stuff going on, but today we finally have Twilight Masquerade available for us to play. And the first deck, when I saw the slew of possible decks there was Blissey EX. With a stage 1 being 300 HP, this thing is a tank. And to be honest, if the new format saying Dragapult EX is going to be the main threat, this is the one Pokemon that I see shuts it down completely and has the easiest time against it. Of course, also this list is an updated list compared to the list that is played in the video. It's just how stuff works. But in the video I have Mew EX and stuff, but this time I'm also running Rotom V because a lot of times you have certain points where you're not attacking, because at the end of the day, your Blissey is your draw engine. You know, for 3 colorless energy, you're hitting for 180. You draw until you have 6. A lot of times it could be more like 160 because you use double turbos, but that is your main kind of draw engine. But sometimes you don't really hit it. You know, sometimes you miss the energy attachment, and it feels very bad. That's why we run the Rotom V. But also another great partner in Blissey X is the new Munkidori with the ability Adrenabrain. If it has any darkness energy, you move 3 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. to one of them again. I can't read. Also, we are running the 1-1-51 Chanseys. You can play any which Chansey you want. I felt this one was the funniest in the video. I'm playing the 130 Pogo ones. But this one is funny because with the lucky bonus ability, if you take it off your prizes, you flip a coin. If heads, you take an additional prize, and then you sometimes if you have multiple in there, you can chain them together, and it can be very chaotic for your opponent to try to stop it. We are also just running the Cornerstone Ogerpon EX because depending on the deck, you can completely shut down your opponent with just this one card. Chen Pao, if they're not respecting this card and doesn't run Canceling Cologne, this completely walls it. This completely walls Charizard EX. This forces our to run the Canceling Cologne because of the ability prevent all damage from attacks into this Pokemon with Pokemon that have abilities. So if you go up against the Blissey deck, for instance, just shove this thing in front of it. They can't do anything. So we are running the 1 vacuum because at the end of the day, certain things will, we will need it for that reason, because there is still decks that can one-shot us, and sometimes we do need to damage them as quickly as possible. One Earthen Vessel just helps us get our stuff going. We're running 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball, pretty standard in this list, just because at the end of the day you can't use Buddy Puffin to find any of your basics, so the best way to do it is with Nest Ball. We are running also 3 Pokégears just for consistency purposes, because at the end of the day you need to kind of follow up with most supporters, and if you do miss a turn of drawing, having a Pokégear to find those supporters are very useful. And then the main thing that kind of puts this deck together is Cheren's Care as well, because if you do not have a way to heal all the damage off your Chansey to be able to take another attack, this just picks it straight up. And I've found a lot of times your Blissey doesn't even need to attack. It can just sit there with 400 HP due to the Hero's Cape. They hit into your Munkidoris, move all the damage off of it, you Cheren's Care back up, promote a Chansey onto your field, evolve it, attach the Hero's Cape, and continue the lock basically and on your opponent. I also found 1 EXP share is good because a lot of times you don't really have the flexibility with your energy. This just helps keep more energy in play, which is what Blissey wants, because at the end of the day, the ability Happy Switch moves a basic energy around. A lot of times, if you only have 2 energy in play, which is a darkness and double turbo, you can't really switch it between your Munkidoris to get all that damage off. We do run 1 turbo Energize to kind of just help accelerate if we are going second. You do want to go first with this deck, but if you end up going second and you need to get that speed going, you have that. Also, I'm running a 1 of Health Fan. Another way to destroy Dragapult is just put this in your deck, because they only run so many fire energy, and if you move the fire energy onto the Rotom, the Zatus, they can't use the fire energy in the end of the day, and that really just sucks for them. And then the energy or the energies we're using is 4 double turbo, 5 dark, 1 fighting, in case you actually want to attack with the Cornerstone Ogerpon. It's very useful. Also, I have Roseanne's backup in here because a lot of times if your Blissey does get knocked out with Hero Skip because you can't find Cheren Scare, this just puts another Hero Skip back into the deck, allowing you to reestablish the tank of Blissey. And you also kind of get some other stuff in there while you're at it. Also just the Forest Seal Stone just to help, pretty standard list. Is this the perfect list? Probably not. Let's be honest, it's going to take a while before we discover the right list, but I felt this list did its job, kind of shows off Blissey EX in the best light. Also, I have a poll, if you go check it out. It's between Greninja EX and Macargo EX, whichever deck you want to see, and I'll probably do a video on one of those two. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed the video, hope you guys enjoyed the matches, and yeah, peace. Dominate. I don't think there's really anything that Dragapult can do. So yeah, I think we're chilling. Give my opponent no information on what he is actually versing, because why not? Just don't inform my opponent at all. Force him to figure that out on his own. Yeah, I think the one issue with this deck is if you prize MEW EX, because then you really don't have things to draw into. Honestly, I could see a Rotom V being played in this deck. I could see that. Because it's just a lot of turns you're not attacking with Chance or Blissey EX. You kind of just sit there for a turn and just absorb damage. So I wouldn't be surprised. And he just goes for the instant charge. I think probably the safest thing is Iono. So we'll probably go attach for turn, Ultra Ball, these two. Grab another Chansey. We'll bench it, Iono. Hero's Cape. And then we'll go double turbo, Iono, pray we hit the Chansey. Or Blissey. I mean, I can guarantee it actually with this. So I don't know why I'm stressing. We guarantee it with this. Which is the guaranteed route, but this can also draw us into Munkidoris, which is probably something I'm going to need. This is risky for him. With nothing else, I mean, I have a knockout next turn, guaranteed. So this will be interesting, though. Alright, so he gets a Droopy and not to. Probably gonna go Team Evo. Probably would have grabbed when I was not paying yet. Oh, Force Seal? Okay. Interesting. So he does get the Earthen Vessel for 2 energy. Okay. Does he Dragon Headbutt? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see it. I mean, the smarter play is Team Evo. It's a guarantee. Looks like he doesn't have it, though. And I do have the guaranteed knockout this turn. The question, do I want the guaranteed or do I want to risk it? If I knew what was shuffled to the bottom of my deck, I would know then. Oh, top deck Blissey. Okay. So we're definitely going to go the other route then. This is definitely the route. Okay. And he chooses not to attack, which is annoying. But it's understandable why. I think this guy's probably versed a couple Blisseys in his time. But, yeah, this is normal. This is perfectly fine. We'll knock this out, which forces a rare candy play out of him. We do have boss. We still have bosses. I think we have like 2 in the deck. Or maybe 1 boss, 1 counter catcher. I'm not actually sure what the line is. I probably should know my deck decently well. but who knows what it actually is. We'll see though. This, I can knock this out in one turn, which is pretty good. Clairvoyant sent from Xatu. Okay. I am curious, can he get a Dragapult up this turn? That is the question. So I think if he can't, I think win. Because I'm going to have too strong of board state. But if he doesn't, I think I'm definitely in a good spot. Even if he does get one, I'm still perfectly fine. Because I could just move the damage off. Blissey does not get two-shot with Hero's Cape on. So we are in just such a dominant position. And I'm not even stressed where he puts the damage counters, honestly. Because most people who do run or do play Dragapult will spread the damage against Blissey, because if you stack them all on one Pokemon, you will just get pretty much that thing, the damage swung right back, and you basically did nothing with your with your effect of the attack. So it's very nice. Okay, so he does counter catch up something. We'll see though. And Iono, okay. So he was trying to really just stick me. This is where the 110 HP Chansey does come in handy. We'll see though. I mean, if we are able to, because I do have the double turbo, so if we do hit another Blissey, not Chansey, we can, I think, just kind of pop off. Okay. Cheren's care, that is not what I wanted. Might as well, I don't really lose much from doing this, and just slap for 10. Very gently, of course, slap. So he doesn't get the knockout and then probably spreads damage again. Should be fun to see how he kind of responds here. Don't really have much I can do. Honestly, I might just target a Dragcloak. I think that's probably the best case scenario. But we'll see. So he does get the Dragapult attack off and bosses. Up to Mew EX, okay, makes sense. Not too surprising. Enhanced hammers this way, which is annoying, but we do have another double turbo in hand, so that is fine. I guess my one difficulty is going to be whether or not, I mean, I can knock this out, and then he hits me again, then I don't have problems, so this should be interesting to see how this plays out. It does get the knockout on my Mew EX, which is always a liability. Honestly, that's why I feel like Rotom might be better, but we'll see. So it does place all onto Munkidori here. So trying to just get rid of that as soon as possible, which, yeah, fair enough. There's the Ultra Ball, which is actually what I needed. So do this. We'll grab another Blissey. We will bench or evolve, attach for turn, and we'll do, of course, Happy Switch the energy onto him. We will Adrenabrain the damage onto this Dreepy. Happy Switch the energy back. Boss up Dragcloak, and then take the knockout. Kind of just slow down these Dragapults as much as we can. It does run a hand sandwich, which is annoying, but I believe that is the only one. And then drop to a hand of 6, which is just crazy to be able to do so casually. The next turn, if he doesn't have a response, this Dreepy will probably die. Unless he goes boss, knock out Munkidori. But then I just get another Munkidori. He spreads it down 6 damage and then makes it really awkward. So, we'll see though how this match goes otherwise. Does he get the red candy Dragapult? Okay, so we can't knock this out. This is not an option for us. But I don't think I'm really in any danger, because at the end of the Heroes Kit, Blissey X is just crazy. 400 HP on a stage 1 is not okay. Does he get super hot, so he is going to bring back the Dreepy line, or the Dragapult line of Dreepy and Cloak, or just brings back all the energy. Okay, so he's just not committing to, I guess, yeah. So he's not going to commit to, I guess, getting another one down at this point. So his draw engine is just Rotom. And I guess Xatu, yeah. Xatu makes sense. Probably gets another, no, gets nothing down, okay. So it does go for the Phantom Die. Probably puts all the damage on Munkidori. And I'm going to be able to just throw 60 back to probably Rotom. Just get rid of, just pull damage on Rotom, because that is 3 turns and I just knock Rotom out. So actually I probably could do 90. I would need actually a lot, yeah. It's probably not exactly that much, but what, 2 here and 1 there, if we can get to it. Probably the best case. We will Artazon for another one. We do have Earthen Vessel in the deck, which is very handy. So we will just go Arven to grab you, and Earthen Vessel. We can probably Earthen Vessel away Arven in, because we don't really need it anymore. So grab the 2 Dark Energy. Toss it onto you, Adrenal Brain. Move onto you. Happy Switch right over to the other one. Adrenal Brain again. Move to you. And then Happy Switch again. And move it over to you. And then Adrenal Brain off of Chansey, or Blissey. I know he does have Radiant Alakazam, but then he's moving more off this, so it is just messy. And then yeah, I mean, might as well. It doesn't hurt to attach this here. Palpad to bring both bosses back into the deck, and then just swing for the 160 again. And yes, I will draw again to another Blissey, which is just crazy. Gets down Manaphy, which does nothing in this matchup, which is interesting. Does get Collapse down. So I think what we will do is just get rid of this Munkidori. At the end of the day, it's no big deal. We still have 2 down, which continues to spread the 60. We do probably 30. Yeah, no, we're not gonna knock that thing out. We can knock out Manaphy though, so he hits into me, doesn't really do much. And then we just hit into this, take this out, knock out Manaphy, then he's down to 1 prize, and we pretty much believe should sweep from there. Actually, we don't. So he is going for the Devo, which is not gonna work. This guy forgot Chansey with a Hero's Kit is basically just another Snorlax. So yeah. GG's, brother. Yeah, okay. He's going to if I barely even use it, you know. I guess probably because I'm not thinking of it, and then I draw into it, and then I'm like, oh well. But depending on what deck we are versing, it's going to be interesting. He will see what I'm playing, of course. He knows I am probably playing Blissey X, so unless he doesn't, but so he is playing Lugia. Lugia is a difficult matchup depending on how well Minccino is, but him only running also the 60 HP Minccino means I do have a decent chance. Him also getting heads on capturing room is crazy. If he has double Archeops to discard, I just lose. Okay, so he doesn't have the Luminion for Carmine. So we'll see how this goes. Does have the Carmine. And he also did have that. Did he get double? He did not get double Archeops, but it is not that hard to pull off. So I think what we'll do is just touch Darkness here. Trip all these two away for another Chansey. Bench, and then I just will pass. Because I do have double Turbo, Research, and then Energy Switch when we hopefully hit the Blissey. Depending on if he knocks it out or not. Which is really just the big question. He does get double. No, he doesn't have Archeops yet, and so. But just a simple Minccino will just knock me out with another special energy. So we'll see. So he just puts one into play, which is very risky for a Lugia player. I mean, I can see why, but Tempestar knockout. That's fine. Alright. Let's see. So we'll probably grab another, probably another Chansey. Just thin. Double Turbo attach, and I Research. We'll do this. Attach or Evolve. Jeez, I cannot think today. I've had a long week, so we'll just simply attack here. And yes, of course I will draw a game. Thank you. My only issues, I mean, actually, I'm not in any threat. He can hit for 280. But that's really all. We'll see though. I think we're fine here. So he does get that off, which is very cool to see. Actually, my question is, how does this work? Interaction. Because he hits into my Blissey. Can I move the energy? Because that is broken. Because I'm just going to put Legacy energy onto something useless. No, it doesn't. Okay, so it goes into the deck. Which is fine. I also just go after... Alright, we'll just go Boss Knock out Archeops, so we're chilling and we win, basically. He has nothing else he can do. Move it on to you. And just take the knockout. Perfect. And I'll just draw. Very simple. Cheren's Care is huge. He doesn't also knock me out. I mean, he's also not getting 2 energy on this thing. Let's be realistic. Yep, GG's. Bro got too greedy.